Have you ever finished a delicious lunch only to feel less than an hour later that you could fall asleep right at your desk? You start wondering if you shouldn't have stayed up binging that one last episode, if you should have ordered the salad instead, or if something else is going on. If you've been asking yourself, why am I so tired after eating? Today I'm going to explain why it happens, what may be contributing to it, and when it's time to get things checked out. So hi, my name is Tomesha Campbell of What's Causing This, and I help women who are tired of being told everything looks normal understand what may be happening in their body so that they know what to do next. So, what's causing you to feel so tired after eating? Now, when I first heard the term food coma, I thought it was really just a figure of speech. However, it's actually a real thing called postprandial somnolence. Now, postprandial somnolence refers to the state of drowsiness and low energy that you feel after eating a meal, especially a large one. Now, don't get me wrong, feeling sleepy after a meal doesn't automatically mean that something is wrong, right? It may be cases where it's a normal biological response. However, there's a difference between feeling occasionally sleepy after a meal and feeling so tired it's starting to interfere with your daily life. That's when further investigation is needed, which can reveal the other reasons you might be experiencing tiredness after eating. First, let's talk about what happens to your blood sugar after you consume certain meals. Now, when you're consuming meals that are higher in refined carbohydrates, your body releases insulin, and that shift makes it easier for more tryptophan to reach your brain, where it's converted to serotonin and melatonin, two chemicals that make you feel relaxed and sleepy. While none of this is inherently bad, if your sleepiness is occurring in the middle of your workday, this is less than ideal. Second, let's talk about what happens to your parasympathetic nervous system when you're eating. Now, your parasympathetic nervous system is activated into rest and digest mode when you're eating. This helps your body digest food and absorb nutrients. Good things, right? And it's honestly pretty cool if you ask me. However, your body is focused on digesting food, you may feel more relaxed and less alert. And as a result, this can provoke feelings of sluggishness, even when you're technically not sleepy. And then the third thing, we're going to talk about the impact of our circadian rhythm. Now, due to your circadian rhythm, you may feel dips in alertness during the early afternoon hours. So if you tend to eat lunch around that time, that can overlap with what will make you feel even sleepier. Now, some additional factors such as what time you're consuming your largest meals and what your meals usually consist of can impact it as well. For many people, that natural afternoon dip combined with digestion makes post-lunch sleepiness feel even stronger. Now, I know you know this, but I still believe it's worth saying. Your body isn't trying to sabotage you. It might feel like it is, but the reality is that your body is giving you information. And that information isn't meant to send you into a panic every time you feel sleepy after lunch. But what it can do is give you information so you notice patterns, and patterns can help you assess whether this is a normal response or something worth discussing more with your healthcare provider. Now that we've covered why it happens and what may be contributing to it, I want to share 3 habits to address postprandial somnolence. Habit 1. Engage in daily physical activity. I know when you're tired, the last thing you want to do is move. However, you're specifically tired after eating, that's one of the best things you can do. Whether it's a 10-minute walk in the afternoon sun or some chair yoga, it can be one of the things that helps address the post-afternoon slump. Habit number 2 is to prioritize hydration. Now, there are many benefits of drinking water and minding your business. But the benefit I want to talk most about is that hydration isn't just drinking 8 glasses of water per day. You can also consume your daily fluid intake from fruits, vegetables, and other beverages. And then habit number 3 is consuming a balanced diet. Now, I'm not here to give you an individualized nutrition plan because everyone's needs are different, but what I'm going to share is that research consistently shows that meals containing protein, fiber, and low glycemic carbohydrates helps promote stable blood sugar and sustain energy more than meals that are higher in refined carbohydrates. Now, that's a habit you can consider if you're looking for a more effective way to feel more energized after eating. However, before you go, I want to share a few warning signs that it's time to involve a healthcare professional. First, if you're noticing that you're experiencing frequent and severe sleepiness, so this is beyond a food coma that you have after eating a holiday meal. If you're noticing that it's happening daily or multiple meals, this is information that should be shared with your healthcare provider. Second, if you're experiencing unexplained symptoms such as shakiness, confusion, or even blurred vision, As someone with autoimmune disease and chronic illness, I'll be the first to tell you that if you're experiencing any random symptoms, do not hesitate to share it with your doctor. Even if you're not concerned with it, give it a second opinion and even a third opinion if necessary. Because if something feels off in your body, it's definitely worth investigating. And lastly, if you're experiencing swelling of your lips, your tongue, your face, your throat, seek medical attention immediately, especially if you're having problems swallowing or breathing. So there you have it. The reasons you're so tired after eating, the steps you can take to address it, and the situations when you absolutely should be seeking support from your healthcare provider. If you're tired of being told everything looks normal and are ready to finally understand what's happening in your body, subscribe to What's Causing This. Every week, I help you connect the dots behind unexplained symptoms so you can make more informed health decisions. The link to subscribe is below this video. And remember, occasionally feeling tired after eating is normal, but if it's becoming frequent, severe, or interfering with your daily life, it's worth discussing with your healthcare provider. Because when you do, you can make more informed health decisions before and after a diagnosis. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.